football signing day, and we are now welcoming one of the newest Cougars. His name is Korbyn Green, all the way from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Korbyn, welcome to BYU and BYU Sports Nation.
Man, appreciate y'all having me, man. Go Cougs.
Go Cougs is right, and we're especially excited to welcome you, and especially because you live in Big 12 country. We're stoked for when BYU's in the Big 12, and we're so excited to have you. So walk us through the process of BYU's interest and then you ultimately deciding to sign with the Cougars.
Well, BYU really came just very sudden. So it happened in January, and then Coach Guilford, he hit me up and was pretty much just saying that, like, he saw my film and he heard about me from, a couple area coaches. I think it was Mustang, that one of their coaches actually told me about me. And so, which is a school we played, and I had a really good game against them. And, he just reached out to me and pretty much said, like, he saw my film and he couldn't pass it up. So after that, we kind of started building a relationship, talking. He planned on coming by the house to visit me and my family and everything, and just kind of see where my head was at. Because, I was getting interest from, like, Baylor and OU and a couple other schools, but they kind of fell through due to the coaching changes. So that being said, he came by, talked to me, ended up offering me, and I talked to my family about it. And we were kind of wanting to wait and see. And so we took the visit, and on the visit, I just fell in love with the school. I fell in love with the program and the community. And, I mean, it was hard to say no to that, you know what I mean? Like, I wanted to be a Coug, so I ended up committing while I was on the visit and then announcing it yesterday.
It's beautiful. What about that visit helped you fall in love with BYU?
Well, really, it's a plethora of things. So, honestly, seeing, like, the school, just, like, being able to see I'm not going to lie, after we stepped out that hotel to get on the buses to, like, travel to go see the school, the mountains, I was like, wow. Like, they were just right there, and that was really nice. And then also, like, just the community of the school. Like, I'm walking around on the visit, and we got regular students just telling me, like, go Cougs, just like all that, just seeing that we were recruits. And then I had the athletic director pull me aside on the visit, and he had a whole, like, probably 15-minute conversation with me and my mama. He knew who I was. He knew about me. Like, it wasn't just like, oh, you're a recruit. He was like, oh, you're Korbyn Green, right? Like that DB out of Oklahoma that we just offered. Like, he knew me by name, like just stuff like that. You go to schools and have time, that's not the deal. And then also I was able to get really close with a lot of the players like Michael Harper, Caleb Hayes, Malik Moore. Like, I was able to get real close with guys like that. And they really made the decision easy because they made me feel like a little brother for real. And although that, next year the DB group is kind of deep, so I know I'll be able to learn from them, be able to really compete.
Korbyn, obviously, being in the Midwest, anybody would love to be able to play games in the area that they live in or the region that they live in, and certainly to be able to have family be able to see you. With BYU going to the Big 12, how much of an impact did that make on your decision to come to BYU as well?
Man, that was huge, actually, because, that's something I've always wanted my family to be able to come out to games. So with me learning that they're going to the Big 12, I'll also be able to go against some of my old teammates that are going to, like, OU and Baylor and OSU and stuff like that. So it's going to be fun, and I'm really excited. That was a big decision. That was, like, a big impact on my decision, was learning that they were going to the Big 12. And then even this upcoming season that we have a good schedule against some Big 12 teams. So it really made it easy to make that decision, knowing that I'll be able to play, close to home or even at home. You know what I mean? So it was exciting.
Hey, Baylor's on the schedule, man, which is exciting.
Hey, I'm ready for that.
Yeah, let's go. Okay, so if BYU wasn't going to the Big 12, how would that have affected your recruitment?
It wouldn't have affected as much as it might seem, because I'll be honest with you, BYU still has a very hard schedule. They still go against great teams every time, even though they're in an independent conference. And so that being said, even if they weren't in the Big 12, it really wouldn't affect me as much. And not even talking about football-wise, just, like, the relationship I have with coaches. Like, Coach G, he talks to my mom. Like, he gets on the phone with my mom, asks how I'm doing, stuff like that, you know what I mean? Like, I talked to him after I committed. He texted me this morning after I signed, like, just stuff like that. Like, that's big to me. And then Coach Sataki, whenever I was leaving, I had to leave the hotel at, like, 4:30 to catch my flight back to Tulsa. He was up there greeting me, telling me that he was happy I was on the visit, like, all that. Just that type of relationship you can't beat. And, just stuff like that it's hard to pass up on. So it really wouldn't affect it as much as it seems.
Korbyn, we can all look at, height, weight, see how fast you are. Tell us about your game. How do you view yourself as a player?
you know, a lot of people like to be like, oh, I'm a dog. But I feel like one thing that you can ask anybody that I'm known for is being a competitor. Like, I'm a hard worker. At the end of the day, nobody's going to compete as hard as me. I mean, I've gone against a lot of talent these past, 4 years of high school. And then especially this past season, moving up to 6A1 football, it was my first year playing football at this new school. It's probably one of the biggest schools in the state, if not the biggest. So that being said, I really had to compete, and nothing was really given to me when I got there. So that being said, like, I really had to earn everything. And that's one thing I feel like I can prove and stamp that I was going to come down there and compete. And, I mean, one thing, like, actually football-wise is my press man coverage. I mean, in press man, I'm running with anybody and guarding anybody. And I know that one thing that I'll be able to learn up at BYU is some more off-man coverage, which I'm good at. It's just something I haven't really worked as much in my high school career, so I'm excited to learn that a lot. And I know that there's something that they're trying to do is be able to work a lot more pressing. So I know that's why I was kind of a high commodity to them. So I'm really excited.
Well, you mentioned that, it kind of came in around January or so. I'm curious what you knew about BYU before they started recruiting you. What was your knowledge of BYU football?
Man, I knew that they had been good. I mean, because one of my friends, he goes to USC. So I remember watching that game on TV and seeing BYU beat USC. And I was like, dang, because, USC has always been like a highly touted program. But for, BYU to come in there and beat multiple big schools like that. They beat Utah, you know what I'm saying? Just beat big schools that are put on that platter. Like, I mean, it was one of those schools I knew that always have been pretty good. But until I really looked at their schedule this past year and, like, really saw how they did, I mean, they finished 11. Like, that was really big to me. I was like, geez, like, this is top tier. Like, this is a big school for me. So I was excited. I was really excited.
A lot of momentum with this team and this program the last couple of years. It's been awesome. So tell us about your speed, because we have you listed as a 10.7 100 guy and a 4.4 140. Does that sound right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I ran that good. 40 at I hope so. No, I ran that 40 at that Under Armour All-American camp, and I remember I was excited, but shoot, they got some kids that can run out there, so I was having to compete. And then in the 100, that was another thing I have to compete in because, I have a kid at my school who runs a 10.5, and I have just everywhere, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of fast guys in this state. So for me to run a 10.7, I just want to get even better and try to get a 10.5 this year. You know what I mean? So that being said, like, it's definitely awesome. I'm glad my mama put me in track because I didn't want to run track at first. I didn't want to play football either. She got me into football. So shout out to my mom, man. She got me here. But I definitely appreciate all that.
Being somebody that lives in the footprint of the Big 12, give everybody an idea of what football is like in that region and what Cougar fans are in for starting in 2023.
Football's a religion here, man. Like, you know what I mean? It's big here. Like, you going to church. After you get at church, you going to football. You watching a football game. Friday, you going to a high school football game. Like, it's just the way it is. I mean, shoot, after Wednesday practices, we going to school. Like, we going to Bible study. Like, it's just stuff like that. Like, religion and football is like this here. So that being said, like, football, they don't play about that. So it's really big in this area. And I'm excited because, that's something that, like, my family, my friends ought to be able to watch me in the Big 12. And, of course, Big 12 is very highly touted. So it's a religion here, and I'm excited. You know what I mean?
Religion and football. I think you signed with the right school.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds familiar.
This is a good connection, bro. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. Give us your handles again for people who want to follow you on social media and get to know you better.
Man, the Instagram is kjg.2, and then my Twitter is Korbyn Green, just like my name. It's Korbyn Green, like the color.
And you already tweeted, "Hey, tune into the show." So you're already plugged in, which is great. And
hey, man, I'm Go Cougs for life, man.
I love it. And I hope you're the tip of the iceberg, which is, yes, BYU is always going to recruit, a lot of members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, but they need guys like you, Korbyn, who are in the Big 12 footprint, who are all over the country, who can come in and provide who you are and give what you can bring to BYU. So we're very excited about it, man. Congratulations.
I appreciate that. And that's something I'm trying to build a pipeline. You know what I mean? So about to get some more Oklahoma and Tulsa kids out.
Let's go, baby. To hear. Let's go. Okay. Thanks, Korbyn. We appreciate the time, man.
Man, appreciate y'all having me. Go Cougs.